and I have a family, I have children, and everybody will tell me, as you are going, you would come back safely. We also have the challenge of working with the rural women and youth because they have a mindset that they have been marginalized for too long. They have the mindset that they do not have the, they do not believe that you actually want to help give them technology, you want to train them to be better. But as time goes on, working with their associations and clusters, we have been able to empower them. I want to encourage you today that the agric value chain is wide, farm to table, from the agricultural inputs to production, to processing, to marketing, to consumption. Is for you to pick a value chain, think of the solution you can render, get the support you can from the people around you. When we started, yes, I had opportunity of building networks when I used to work with associations and developmental partners, but I never burnt bridges. I worked and contacted them, and the story is better today. Looking forward to a very bright future that you can actually harness. As I said earlier, if you want to make up your mind to join the army or food security heroes, the time to start is today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sarah, for that lovely presentation. That was amazing. Thank you. So, one thing I know is that as young people, as we're growing up from school, a lot of us here are students. I used to have a lot of mentors. I still have them that I admire from afar. And I sound like Mrs. Adesu Efedi. And I say, see this woman, she did ball. Like, God win. And at that point, we did not even know like how she got there. But all I know is that this woman is fine. She has money, and she's brilliant. I just want to be like that. But it took me a while to realize that people like that do they drop from the sky? Do they drop from the sky? No, it takes a lot of hard work and tenacity together, and that's exactly what Sarah has done. Please give her a round of applause one more time. And now we're getting to the meat of the matter. Yes, if you're excited for the pitch competition, say yay! Energy, I like it. Say yay one more time. Yes, yes, we are getting to the meat of the matter. But before we start taking the pitches, and getting to the competition, and choosing the top three out of the five innovators that will be pitching here today, we have a video that shows the journey so far. How did Ayute Nigeria competition 2022 start? How did we get to where we are today? That we are seated in this hall for five innovators to pitch to us. So there's a video that will play now. Don't forget to put your phones on silent as the video plays. And if you've learned anything, don't forget to keep tweeting, making TikTok videos, and also putting posts on your Instagram. Thank you all so very much.
Ayute means agriculture, it means youth, it means technology. There's no way we can address the issue of hunger and address the issue of poverty without scaling the productivity level in the agricultural sector. And to do this, we agree that it's important to integrate youth and also to integrate technology and innovation as well if we must achieve this. And that's why we are here today, to launch the Ayute Nigeria Challenge, where startup stage companies will compete and winners will emerge to start up some initiative around their businesses and also grow that as well.
We received a total of 682 applications. These 682 applications went through different stages of screening. At the end of this screening exercise, we arrived at the top 5.
My name is Akbemdesi Shadrach. I'm a veterinary doctor by profession and the founder of VetConnect. So VetConnect is animal health startup and a digital platform that is enabling access to animal care by leveraging technology to connect veterinary professionals, vendors to livestock farmers through their mobile devices.
My name is Ifeoluwa Olatayo. I'm the founder of Super Farmer Market Limited, Nigeria. And at Super Farmer Market, we use USSA technology to connect rural smallholder farmers to urban off-takers. And that way, we are creating a better premium market for smallholder farmers while lifting them out of poverty with a better price.
Mustafa Ademij is my name, and I'm the co-founder and CEO at Padinoma. So what we do basically at Padinoma is that we collaborate and partner with relevant stakeholders in this agri space, most especially the smallholder farmers and farmland owners, legitimate farmland owners, by cultivating the land for them. At the end of the plant season, they get rewarded some certain percentage of what is harvested from their farmland.
My name is Rejoice Osim. I'm the founder of Simk Foods Limited. It's an agro enterprise that's advancing the adoption of improved cultivation techniques among smallholder farmers in rural Nigerian communities. Our current focus is what we call the vertical sack farming. And why we've been doing this is because it mitigates the effect of climate change on farming in Nigeria.
My name is Stephen Obey, and I'm the co-founder of eVet Technology. At eVet, we provide access to affordable veterinary extension services, quality farm inputs, and data insights for farmers and agribusinesses in Nigeria. And we do this leveraging on artificial intelligence and an easy-to-use mobile application for this farmer.
Part of the goals of the Ayute challenge was to ensure that each participant would leave this challenge with a wholesome experience that prepares them to succeed beyond their initial capacity. And that is why the bootcamp and the mentorship session was designed specifically to build the capacities of each of the top 5 contestants.
In the past 4 weeks, we've done a lot of things. We've came up with a program, that involved 2-3 weeks virtual program and two full days intensive program, which we came up with, a training on business plan development and give them a framework, that streamline their thoughts and their plan, so that they can come up with a plan that is bankable. All right. I think that these are innovations that are going to have a lot of impact, and it's been transformational, I must say.
Our expectation is that whether the contestants win the grand prize of $10,000 or not, it may not matter anymore because of the value they have gotten out of the program. Because we are confident that as a result of this bootcamp, not only will they be able to make their pitches excellently today, but they are prepared to succeed into the future. They are prepared to lead their businesses to the next levels of growth, and they are prepared to serve much more smallholder farmers, not only in Nigeria, but in the rest of Africa.
This speech is going to be hot. I can feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good time to inform you that the Ayute Africa Challenge Nigeria, which is initiated by EFA International, as we all know, is implemented by Enactus Nigeria. Round of applause. Thank you. I know quite a number of us are Enactus Nigeria students who has played an implementing partner role to identify, nurture, and support innovative, relevant, and technology-driven agri-centric innovations, which has culminated in this grand finale that we are currently witnessing. At this point, I would like to hand over the microphone to Mr. Raphael Anagbe from Enactus Nigeria, who will take over the live pitching sessions. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. As announced, I am Raphael Anagbe and I work for Enactus Nigeria, and I will be serving as the Ayute Nigeria Challenge Grand Finale Competition Coordinator today. And I will have a few words for the judges before we get started with the pitches. To our distinguished judges, I would like to take just a minute to remind you of a few things as we get started this afternoon. Each of you must be present during the entire presentation made by each innovator in order for your vote to be counted. The individual innovator evaluation forms are your main guide for evaluating each innovator. Please remember that there is space provided on the forms for comments, and you are highly encouraged to make comments for the innovators. We will have a little time between each presentation in which you can continue to expand upon these comments. All judging decisions are to be made independently. If you have any questions today about the process of your role as a judge, please address these questions to me or a member of the Enactor staff. All individual innovator evaluations and results from today's competition are to be kept completely confidential. The innovators will receive your evaluation forms to reflect on how to continue improving the impact of their innovations, and winners of the competition today will be announced later at the award ceremony. The question and answer session should be used for asking clarifying questions about the innovations presented during the innovator's presentation. I know that the MC have consistently said this, but once again, would everyone please check their cell phones and other devices to ensure they are turned off and put away. We want to make sure every innovator has our undivided attention for their presentation. So before we get started, the balloting that determines the order of the presentation was done offline, and I would like for the IT to display how the order of presentation today is going to go. And when that is done, I will officially introduce the first innovator for his pitch. Thank you very much. So the order of presentation will go this way. Ayute Technology, Samke Foods Limited, Vet Connect, Padinoma, Super Farm and Market Limited. At this point, I would like to introduce Stephen Obe, the innovator for Ayute Technology, to the stage for his presentation. So each innovator has 5 minutes of presentation time, and 5 minutes for the question and answer, and a 45 seconds waiting period or setup period.
Hello, everyone. Dr. Stephen Obe. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Ayute. Okay. It's not working. Oh. Okay, good. Excuse me. Okay. All right.
Stephen Obe, your presentation time starts now.
All right. So, hello everyone. I'm Stephen Obe, and I'm the co-founder of Ayute. So, yes, Ajibade. Ajibade is a sheep and goat farmer that resides in Hayobo, Lagos State. His plan was actually to raise these sheep, sell them at Ileya Festival, and make more money. For those who don't know, Ileya Festival is a popular Muslim festival in southwest Nigeria. But the unpalatable happened. Animal disease struck. Ajibade lost almost all these animal to disease. He couldn't sell them. And the unfortunate part was that he actually took a loan to establish his farm. Believe me, there are over 40 million farmers like Ajibade experiencing this type of problem. Okay. All right, which is why we funded EVET. Our solution is quite simple. We provide access to affordable veterinary and agronomy extension services, quality farm input, and data insight for farmers and agribusinesses across Nigeria. We've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and we've been able to serve over 1,500 farmers, prevented over $2 million worth of loss, and started generating early revenue. All these are designed to achieve SG Go 1, Go 2, and Go 3. So how does our solution work? It's quite simple. We build an artificial intelligence technology, leveraging on computer vision, and integrate it into a simple-use mobile applications for this farmer. Farmer uses app by just taking pictures of their animal or plant, and instantly our app detects what is wrong and provide them solution on how to manage it before there's a disease outbreak. And believe me, prevention is better than cure, right? Why, in cases of disease outbreak, we also have experienced agro experts like veterinary doctor or agronomy, which they can easily request for to come to their farm. Then also on our platform, they could easily purchase quality farm input and have it delivered to their doorstep. Then we also provide data insight for agribusinesses and financial institutions who need this insight to make informed decisions about farms in Nigeria. How do we make money from all this? Our revenue is both subscription and commission based. Commission from agro experts who use our platform to reach farmer, and also a 2.5% commission from sales of agro input across our platform. Then subscription from farmers who get to use our AI model on their farm to prevent pests and diseases, and also from policies makers and financial institutions who get to use our data insights to make informed decisions. All right, our competition. Presently, our competitors focus more on prevention, but we do more than connecting these farmers to veterinary doctors or agronomists. Our artificial intelligence technology model make it very possible for farmers to actually detect early signs of animal and plant diseases, manage it before there's a major disease outbreak. Presently, none of our competitors is using this technology the way we use it, and we are super excited that we are actually using this to leverage the market and gain more market share. So how do our go-to-market strategy leverage on partnership with farmer local association? Q2 of this year, we were able to seal a major partnership with a private poultry association in Ogun State, and these guys are presently working with us to integrate our AI model among their community of farmers, then via farmer referral, social media, and extension agent. Extension agent is actually our approach to reach the segment of market who do not have access to internet or smartphone. We have a serviceable market of $35.5 billion with over 40 million farmers who are potential customers.
Stephen Obe, your presentation time has now expired. Judges, we can begin the question and answer session.
Sorry.
Hi, Stephen. Good job you've done. It will be interesting for you to show some numbers, though. The unfortunate thing is your presentation wound down before you could show that. So, do you have a slide that shows some numbers, what you've done over the little period in commercials?
Okay. Oh.
Okay, it's okay if there's nothing on the slide, but speak to it. You've talked about your subscription and commission models. What have you been able to derive from your market? You have plus 1,500 farmers that have had access to your platform.
Yeah.
What does the numbers look like? What does an average farmer get to pay, and how do you commercialize that? Do you have any numbers to show yet?
Yes. Uh, we have three segments of market, which is the large farms, the medium, and the small. Presently, we've been able to get revenue from the large farms and the medium. And presently, they pay an average of 10,000 naira to actually get a permanent veterinary doctor to actually manage their farm. And we've been able to generate a monthly revenue of $1,050 on a monthly basis from this.
1,050.
Yeah.
Okay, on a monthly basis. Over what period of time? How old is the company now?
We are almost 2 years now.
2 years. So
Yeah.
that's about 40,000 a year. $1,000.
Actually, we started making revenue early this year.
Early this year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's for me. Any other questions?
Find out. You mentioned the app. The farmer could use the app to identify the disease on the animal or the plant.
Yeah.
Is this always accurate?
Okay, yeah. So as you can see in our product roadmap, we got a backing from GIZ. GIZ is presently working with us to improve our artificial intelligence model to roll it out on a large scale for this farmer. Presently, we've been able to achieve 80% accuracy with this mobile application. That is, when you take the picture of your cattle or your plant, it detects what is wrong instantly and provides solution for this farmer to manage before there's a disease outbreak. So with this partnership with GIZ, our plan, they are providing us both technical and business support to help optimize our accuracy from 80% to 99%, and we are super at that.
Okay, sorry. I just want this app. Do you guys have exclusive right to the app, or can any other person use the app?
Yeah,
it's yours 100%.
Yes, it's ours 100%. Okay. So we built it in-house by our technical team. Yeah.
Okay, all right. The idea is really unique, right? It's one of the few unique ideas that I've seen within my time space in the agricultural sector. You have a way of comfortably using dollars, so it's that CBN rate or black market. But anyways, so your business has a capital base of 40 million, and we know that majority of people in our culture are rural farmers.
Okay.
So, what is your target group? I know you said three markets, but rural guys don't even have enough money to buy credit on their phone, let alone the internet.
Yeah.
So, how viable is your plan?
All right. When we actually started, in 2020, we started leveraging a WhatsApp chatbot on a very lean budget to connect these farmers to veterinary doctors and agronomists. So we discovered that our market is highly fragmented. We have the small, large, medium. So we discovered that only the large and the medium were actually buoyant enough to pay for a veterinary doctor or agronomist on the farm. Why the small that we were unable to subscribe? So what we did was to innovate around this problem, develop an artificial intelligence technology which could actually assist this farmer to detect early signs, manage what there's a major disease outbreak, and they get to even pay for a veterinary doctor or an
The
agronomist.
question and answer period has now expired. Judges, please help me thank Stephen Obe, our contestant, for his presentation.
Sorry. The cursor to where I want. If I move it to here, it.
Freedom. Farming. Tagadat. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom.
But where we they get food from? No lose card, don't hesitate. Farming, farming, farming.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, judges. My name is Rejoice Amarachi Osim. I'm the founder of Simk Foods Limited. It's an agro enterprise that is advancing the adoption of improved cultivation techniques among smallholder farmers in rural Nigerian communities, with the current focus of what we call the vertical stack farming. From our research, we discovered that 22 million metric tons of tomatoes is produced in Africa, and 9.9 million metric tons goes to waste. Here in Nigeria, 2.3 metric tons of tomatoes is also produced, and 900,000 metric tons goes to it. This brings us to the current situation we face in Nigeria annually, where tomato goes as low as 1,000 naira during season and goes as high as more than 30,000 naira when it's off season. And this is a situation that nobody's doing anything about it. So what we do with our farmers is we engage them. After engaging them, we teach them the best farming, climate smart agricultural practices, and at the same time, we buy from them. Leveraging on GIS technology to help us optimize our crop performance, and at the same time, seeing that we give the farmers the best seed that is needed. Um, So I'll just go straight to our market. It's about a 10,000 markets that 100,000 market that we're looking out for in our distribution channels. So we have these distributors across the southeast and the south where we're working with. And very quick on that, we're currently engaging about 22,000 farmers at the moment in the northern part of Nigeria where we're working with. And at the same time, we've been able to offtake 2,000 metric tons of tomatoes from these farmers. And we have a revenue growth of about 14.5 million naira at the moment. This was able to be done by our very smart team who have the right expertise that have been working with us at the moment. And at the moment, we're looking at for the unsolicited funds of the $10,000, which will be used to be able to help us optimize our machineries which we need for our production. At the same time, train our farmers, and at the same time, create farming information management. And we're saying that the overall opportunity of this is going to help us increase our capacity of production by 60%, reduce post-harvest loss by 40%, and at the same time, help us engage these farmers by over 40% at the same time. So we're also saying this afternoon that you have to join us on this journey to solve post-harvest losses, and at the same time, see how the smallholder tomato rural farmers can increase their income and also improve their livelihood. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your presentation, judges. We can begin the question and answer session.
Okay, it's always good to see a woman in business. So, well done. It's not quite clear what you're going to use the money for, though.
Okay, so the unsolicited fund we're looking out for is optimization of our equipment. So what our equipment does is the dehydrator. So after we take from the farmers, we dry the tomatoes. After that is done, we grind and powder and package to the southeast and to the south-south where our distributors are located. And also, with the use of our GIS technology we're deriving or working with, we'll be able to teach these farmers the right climate smart agricultural practices that they need to involve in their farming season, because we understand that post harvest challenges start from pre farming to post farming. So this is all what the funding will be used for.
Okay, sorry. So what you're trying to say is that your finished good is the dried tomato, not the fresh tomato.
So yes, our finished goods is the processed tomatoes, which is the tomato powder.
Okay, then you did mention during your presentation, you said a lot of, you mentioned post harvest losses, but you didn't really say so much about it. Yes, you said you're training, but what from the point of production to the point of when it gets to the final user of the product, what services or what model have you put in place for that?
So leveraging on GIS technology, we've come to understand that post-harvest starts even before the farmer goes to the farm or even before cultivation takes place. So leveraging on that, we understand that when the farmers get the right climatic smart agricultural practices for them to go into farming, that will be able to curb or combat rather post-harvest challenges. So this information being given to the farmers will help the farmers get to know the right farmland to use, the soil to use, because we end up doing a lot of mapping on our farms with these farmers, give them the right information. And when that is done, we take the excess produce from these farmers. When this excess, because at the end of the day, these farmers goes, the tomatoes goes to waste. I stay in the northern part of Nigeria in Kaduna, where I've been working with these farmers, 22,000 of them at the moment. And it's been a very sad story what they go through, because at the end of the day, their produce goes to waste and nothing is being done about it. So syndicate, tell them, go to farm, don't worry, we'll take this produce from you, teach you the right thing you need to know as a farmer, increase your income, and so you can have a better livelihood, because these guys have friends, they have family, they have children to take care of. So we are the access to market for these farmers, and it's been a pretty journey with them for the past 3 years.
Good job, Rogers. Good job. So just to quickly get the end product, you now get it to powder.
Yeah.
Where is your money coming from? Your money is coming from selling the powder, right?
Yeah, my money is generating our revenue from the sales of our products.
From the sale. So that's
Yes.
the end product.
Yes, with the product, which we move to the southeast and the south where our distributors are. Because why we have to take that target market is because, just like I mentioned, tomatoes grows 5 months in Nigeria. The remaining 9 months we go into severe scarcity, and we know that tomatoes in the southeast, southwest, and even the south is tremendously always going high, and there's nothing anybody can do. So with the tomato powder, we get the products down to the southeast and the south because we're trying to retain the real taste of the tomatoes. At the
Absolutely.
same time, experience so that these end users can experience the long shelf life, because without tomato powder it can stay in your shelf, it can stay in your houses or kitchens for a very long time. We have products for 1 year, and even that woman in the rural community, say in Ondo State or Lagos, she doesn't have to, maybe, what would I say, bother about
Okay.
refrigerators. At the end of the day, she will use her product without having any addictive added to it. To end up using it immediately.
Okay.
But the tomato powder, you can stay in your kitchen for the next 1 year and nothing's going to go wrong with it.
Good job. Thank you.
Okay. Fantastic. Great. I just want to find out. I don't see much of tech in your solution. I don't see you engaging a lot of technology in the solution you're providing. So I would like to get a bit more clarity on where's the tech coming in. How are you engaging tech in this solution?
So we're leveraging on the GIS technology. So what we know GIS will do for our farmers is to give them the right information before farming takes place. So just like I earlier mentioned, post-harvest happens even before cultivation. And most of those farmers do not have the right information before they get to the farm. So with the GIS technology, we're able to give them the right information. So what we do in Kaduna State, we map out these farms before the farming season takes place. Why the mapping season? Why with the help of the GIS, we have our data collection center.
Thank
This
you very much, judges. The question and answer period is now expired. Thank you, contestant, for your presentation.
You dey own your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business. Where you dey go, you dey get success. You go know say you get fitness. Then no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fit. Push hard, you for go, you be late. No lose card, don't hesitate. Farming, farming, farming. Freedom, freedom, freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom.
Another guilty beat.
Zagadat. For the one corner there, for the one corner there. You get job, you go get new friends. Businessmen, shareholders. Money coming for buy more shares. Invest, get more interest. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. But where we they get food from? Farming. You want chop cocoyam. Where you no steal from any farm. Cause you dey pay your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business. Where you dey grow, you dey get success. You go know say you get fitness. Then no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fit. Push hard, you for go, you be lit. No lose God, don't hesitate. Farming, farming, farming. Freedom, freedom, freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom. For the one gonna there, for the one gonna there. Ebule boumon, ebule boumon. Ebule, ebule. Farming, freedom. Farming, freedom. Farming, freedom. Farming, freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming.
Now, over 207 billion naira, according to OIE, is the estimated annual losses due to livestock diseases for two reasons: diseases and access to veterinary services. Now, the over 100 million livestock farmers in Nigeria today, because of the lack of reliable digital platform that provides access to animal care, have incurred over 207 billion naira losses year on year. This has spiraled into the thousands of job losses for veterinary professionals in Nigeria, and the increasing challenge in terms of abuse of antibiotics, which is one of the top 10 global health threats according to the World Health Organization. And then there's the challenge of lack of visibility and revenue losses for vendors of livestock products. Now, in addressing this, Vet Connect is a digital platform that is improving and addressing quick access to veterinary services for livestock farmers in rural communities through their mobile devices. Our user journey basically starts from you downloading or logging into our website, where you sign up and log in and access our array of features, from connecting to a veterinary doctor, a pool of 1,500 doctors across Nigeria. You find a clinic, you connect to vendors for your livestock needs, and then you're also able to use our productivity tools like the feed calculator, where you estimate feed quantity for your livestock, and then our smart AI disease predictor for disease diagnosis, and our online community where you connect to professionals in the chat forum, and then you connect. Now, we believe that our leverage, first and foremost, is in the fact that we are leveraging and understanding the fact that mobile penetration is on the increase, and this gives us an edge because it's increasing also in rural communities. Through this, we'll be able to hand these solutions to farmers in the rural communities. Now, our long-term vision is to be able to be the go-to solution for livestock farmers, veterinary professionals, and vendors across the African continent. Our immediate focus is to address the over 100 million livestock farmers, the over 10,000 veterinary doctors, and vendors in a sector that is growing at 12.7% annually, according to the Central Bank of Nigeria. This is our team, and at the base of this is the over 300 volunteers that are driving user acquisition organically in helping us meet our target, which we'll be able to start this journey from scratch to where we are now. Currently, there are over 3,000 users on VetConnect, 1,500 veterinary professionals, which is the single largest aggregator of veterinary professionals in Nigeria today, and we have achieved over 1,200 app downloads since launch in February. Our model currently is the freemium, and by the beginning of next year, we'll be deploying flexible subscriptions, targeted advertisements, and affiliate marketing. Our focus is to be the go-to solution in the next 5 years across the African continent. The $10,000 funding will help us take a step further in terms of product development, USS deployment, which is serve rural communities who do not either have access to internet connectivity or smart solutions, and then user acquisition. This in immediate outcomes will result to 100,000 onboarding of livestock farmers, 6,000 veterinary professionals, entrance into 3 African countries, and 68 million naira in revenue generation. The livestock sector is projected at 33 trillion naira according to the Central Bank of Nigeria. The biggest challenge, as highlighted, is the challenge of access. VetConnect speaks very strongly to this challenge, and I'm here seeking your validation to be able to ensure that we provide veterinary care and animal care holistically for the last mile livestock farmer on the African continent. Thank you very much.
Very much, judges. You can begin the question and answer period.
Hi, thank you very much for your presentation. Sorry, I wanted to ask you, sorry, can you just give an insight into what your revenue streams have been so far and from where?
Okay. So like I first highlighted, currently after deploying in January, we are currently running a freemium model, and the whole idea is to be able to onboard users. So currently everything on VetConnect is free of charge. By the beginning of the year, leveraging our user base, we are going to begin flexible subscriptions, and we are projecting the 68 million naira revenue based off the fact that we are targeting that if, for instance, we monetized 50% of the 3,000 currently, we are going to be able to achieve that first in subscriptions at 1,500 naira per user per month, and then for targeted advertisement, 2,500 naira per user per month, which all aggregate to the total sum of 68 million naira. So currently, the freemium model is running. We'll deploy to flexible subscriptions, targeted advertisements, and affiliate marketing by the turn of 2023.
All right. Thank you. What's your name again? VetConnect. Okay. Now, I've got up to at least 10 apps on my phone that I have. Some came with the phone that I've never accessed before. So telling me that you have 1,200 downloads is not data. How many people have used your app that you can verify? And how do you intend to monetize them? When WhatsApp was going to start getting people to pay for use, people were going to stop using WhatsApp. So how are you sure that when you put a commercial model there, if they have not used it for free, they will use it when you monetize it?
And I totally agree with that. One of the stats I shared, 3,000 users. Out of this, 40% have come back to use this platform once, more than once, and it speaks to the fact that we're driving this entirely organically. Yes, why would they come back? We're not targeting everybody. The focus is the livestock farmers, and farmers will reach out for basically two reasons. First, they need supplies. Secondly, they need services to help them improve on these processes. That is why we are saying that beyond just connecting you to the service providers that you need, you also have productivity tools. A farmer today is needing anything that gives him information, for instance, to cut down on the cost of feed formulation. That is one of the solutions we have. And we believe that that is why the numbers have been rising from the 30% that we had recorded 2 months ago to now currently 40%, which we believe that by the time we bring in a lot of marketing effort, is going to go higher than that. So it's in the productivity that the farmers get, and then the capacity that we are also connecting them with professionals who also require their services to be able to generate revenue.
Okay, thank you. But I need you to talk me through the focus. At the beginning, you said something about the farmers you're focusing on, they are the ones in the rural area.
Yes.
But then you're saying that you presently have 3,000 plus users. How many of them really are based in the rural area? Then you also did mention that you have, I think, about 300 volunteers.
Yes.
And you said presently they help with the user acquisition.
Yes.
Beyond that, what else do they do?
Okay.
And also, lastly, the focus, the users of your app, if they are meant to be largely semi-literate, where are they really based? Are they based in the rural area? Are they based in the urban area? What McKinsey's strategy?
Okay, thank you very much. So the first thing is our demography. 60% of the people we are looking at are dwelling in semi-urban and then as the farmers now. in terms of onboarding the users, the volunteers are helping drive that effort because first, like I said, the target is processed organically. Now, when we begin monetization, that is when we start targeting to in terms of putting it aggressively on social media. Now, for the rural communities, we are going to be leveraging our farmer communities like the poultry associations, like the other group of animal health organizations that likely has a huge pool of farmers under them. And in terms of rural communities, we'll also be able to do that because in our effort to deploy our USSD, that can only be successful when they are able to use codes and not because a lot of them don't have internet connectivity. And that is where we're going to be deploying the USSD to serve them. So currently, bulk of our farmers are in urban and semi-urban communities, which have internet connectivity, but bulk of who are going to be looking at, especially for the last mile and in rural communities, which the USSD codes will help. And that is why our focus is to be able to get more of them by the turn of the year.
One more question. So you said that you currently have 3,000 plus users and 1,500 veterinarians. The question is, who are the people you want to start charging premium?
Okay.
Are they the users or the service provider?
The service providers are the ones that are going to charge premium.
Thank you, judges. The question and answer period is now expired. Thank you, Shadrach, for your presentation.
Farming, freedom, farming, Tagadat. Freedom, farming, freedom, farming, freedom.
But where we they get food from?
Farming.
If you want chop yam, no steal from any farm.
Please help me welcome the fourth contestant, Mustafa Adeniji Padinoma.
Who could have thought that in 2022, a country of 38 million smallholder farmers, blessed with 92 million hectares of land, will still be battling with food importation? Who would have ever imagined that after the federal government had invested trillions of naira on different agri programs since independence, my dear country will still be talking of food insecurity, food sufficiency, and sustainability? I know you will all be wondering where and how did we get to this in this country. Think no further, because I've already figured out for you. The productive age responsibility of food production in this country are no longer willing to go back to agriculture. They know prefer in the cities and get at the end of the month. The small are the only ones that contribute 65 to 70% of consume in this country. Recent decline in the production capacity and the number of smallholder farmers in this country, plus the yearly rise in the country's population, Nigeria does not need any soothsayer to tell her there is an impending and looming food crisis if these problems are not swiftly and tactically addressed. Good day, everyone. Mustafa Hadenij is my name, and I'm here to tell you about a solution that is going to change the narrative of how crop production will be done in this country. I'm here to tell you about a solution that is going to be the future of Nigeria food security and a system that rewards our smallholder farmers financially for doing absolutely nothing. Permit me to introduce to you the solution called Padinoma. At Padinoma, we collaborate and partner with legitimate farmland owners by doing the heavy lifting. We fund the entire farming process and activities from A to Z. And at the end of the planting cycle, farmers get to be rewarded with the profits made on their farmland. We started operations here with an MVP on two smallholder farmers' farm in Jikuchi Village, Boso local government area of Niger State, where we recorded 760,000 naira from the sales of 3.8 tons of maize in less than a hectare of land. This result not only shows to us that our business model is profitable, viable, scalable, and sustainable, but we got to know that we have a lot of responsibilities on our shoulder as all of us farmers in this, they are willing to give us their land for us to cultivate. We have a lot of competitors in this market offering similar business model with us. But unfortunately, despite the fact that we see them as collaborators, we see them as partners in ensuring that we have food sustainability and impacting smallholder farmers in the country, we still have a couple of competitive edge over them. We are looking forward to capture the 62.5% of the smallholder farmers that are tech savvy, leaving us with 18,750,000 smallholder farmers that are tech literate. The 10% of today's competition will be used to develop a user-friendly mobile app, an application that enables our smallholder farmers to log in and see the happenings and developments of their farmland. They can always see the cost of running their farm to the last hour, and most important, their farmland. With this farmers that are not currently domiciled in the same state as their farmland, or even those outside the shores of the country, can be kept abreast of the activities on their farmland. The fourth, we go into the purchase of unavoidable and affordable farm machineries, enable our farming experience seamless. With these machineries, we are pretty sure that our cost of running the farm will be barest minimum while it expands our profit margin next. The last 50% of today's competition, we go into the purchase of high yield and hybrid farm inputs that will enable us fund 5 farms conveniently next year. We are so much optimistic that with today's competition, we'll be able to fund 3,000 farms in the next years. It is our dream to see that Nigeria actualize the SDG goal 2 of zero hunger by 2030. It is our dream to see that Nigeria is on top of the list when it comes to the food production nation in the world. It is our dream to see that there is improvement in the financial status of the smallholder farmers that has been feeding us all these years. It is our dream to see that the natural asset given to us by nature is being put into use for its primary purpose use. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be so glad if you walk up this journey with us, as this can only be achieved if we have the opportunity to leverage on today's grand prize to leverage. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Judges, you can begin the questions and answer session.
Okay, let me start by asking. So, like you write, young people are interested in farming. The older people are not farming. How do you intend to sustain farming these lands? If you get a lot of people turning in their lands to you, how are you going to sustain 20, 30 acres and all of that across different locations, different states? How are you doing to sustain that?
All right. We believe in practice, and I also believe in what begets result. I'm standing here today in front of you as a result, as a testimony of what we did in a company this year. We got the results we got, give us the opportunity to come on board, to come on this stage to present to you. So if we are given the opportunity if we are given the opportunity to win this grand prize, we'll be able to fund 5 farms next year. It is the result of next year's operation that we'll be leveraging on to get funds from external funding, to get funds from investors, to get funds from VCs, so that we'll be able to fund these farmers, these farmlands we're talking about. And we're pretty sure that we are going to be, we're going to achieve that.
Right. I was wondering, these farms, can you just walk me through how you manage them to just hand over their farms to you? Because I take it like these guys are farmers, they normally farm,
Okay.
but basically, or your business model does this, you know what, you just take a back seat, I'll do the farming for you and you get 30% of the proceeds. But how do you convince them to do that? How did you source for these guys and this two people and the profits you made were from the two farms, yeah?
Okay.
Or just one? Okay. Well, can you just walk me through how you get them and how you source for these farms?
I'm a poultry farmer. The location of my poultry farm is where I got the idea. The location is Jikuchi Village, Postal Local Government area of Niger State. So these guys, I've known them for a couple of times now, and I approach them like this is the business I'm trying to do. So it was after the conviction that because majority these farmers they just leave their land, as in it's always redundant. It's always redundant. After the planting season, they go offline to rest. I come to tell them that okay, I will farm on your farmland. After the plant season, you are going to split. And of course, since they know that this land will be redundant to them, going to be useful to them, they are willing to give it to them. They are willing to give it to me for us to plant or to do our operation on it.
So those are because you know them, right?
Yes. So,
Because they know you.
but those that we don't know, there's going to be an agreement from a consent form which they are going to sign, and we also sign as well. So they come physically to the location where we do one or two talking, and we move on with the farming operation.
Okay, there's been lot of a lot of agri-tech fraud that we also see, especially in the space that you deal. So you need to understand that you will get a lot of pushback when it can affect your projections. You need to know that. Now, if you're offering 30% to the farmers, how much are you making?
All right. Initially, this year we did 50-50% in we and the, but we thought that this is next year and subsequent years. So because before we can fund additional farms, before we can fund more farms, we need people on board, which are the investors. So for us to be able to pay the ROI, we need to
get half,
no,
50-50.
No, 50-50. But next year is going to be 30%. So it is we and the investors that will spend the 35-35.
Okay, all right. That's understandable. Now, the last question I have is, how exactly are you going to sustain or scale, and be able to move beyond the little ones that you're doing now? Because you would need a lot of equipment to move. This $10,000 would definitely not take you there.
Yes.
You need something bigger than that. How are you going to gain the trust that you need to get people to support you to move forward?
Yes, we are thinking of that as well. But we want to leverage on today's opportunities so that the impacts we make with these $10,000 we give us the imperative to approach VCs, to approach investors that okay, this is what we have been doing, this is what we were able to achieve with $10,000 given to us by Ayute Challenge. So which means by next year we're leveraging on that, we are expanding our market, we are expanding to bring in more investors or another
Okay.
source of income, another source of funding.
Quick question. You said
Thank you, judges. The question and answer period is now expired. Please join me in thanking Mustafa Adeniji for his presentation. Please welcome our last but not the least contestant, Ifeolua Olatayo, Super Farm and Market Limited. You may now begin your presentation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ifeoluwa Olatayo, and I'm the founder of Super Farmer Market Limited Nigeria. At Super Farmer Market, we have a very strong mission of improving the livelihood of the smallholder farmers and the affordable food need of Africa's growing population. According to IFAD, over 56 million smallholder farmers lack access to market due to rural-urban distance and market fragmentation. Take Adidamola, for example. Adidamola has tendered his cucumber and tomato farm for the past 90 days. Upon harvest, he calls in a middleman to his farm to collect the produce. The middleman uses an unfair bargaining power on Adedamola because he needs to buy cheap, knowing that it would pass across the produce to 6 other middlemen on the value chain before it gets to the final consumers. Sadly, this middleman play affects over 44 million smallholder farmers, thereby losing 42% of their annual income to the process. This process leaves the smallholder farmers in a cycle of poverty. So we are solving the problem by using the simple USSD technology to eliminate the myriads of middlemen on the value chain. Our process is very simple. The smallholder farmer dials our USSD short code to communicate his harvest calendar to us. We go to the smallholder farmer's farm to collect the produce from him and pay him at 30 to 50% higher prices than he would have got from a middleman, thereby returning all the middleman markup back to the farmer. We take this produce and we sell to large off-takers, such as hotels, restaurants, informal retailers, supermarkets, and food processors. Our business value chain shows how we support the smallholder farmer to be able to give them value that makes them thrive. We give them, at the beginning of the production cycle, we give them all the inputs such as improved seeds, fertilizers to improve their yield. We also give them a climate resilient support by creating a solar powered irrigation system for them. We also make sure that we top this up with agronomic training. At the end of the cycle, we go to the farmers to collect the produce from them, and we record all the information about the food in a QR code before we take it directly to our customers that can scan the QR code to tell all the information about the food. We make sure that all transactions are recorded electronically. Our total addressable market globally for fresh fruit and vegetables stands at $551 billion. In Nigeria, we have a serviceable available market of $33.9 billion. In the beachhead market where we're serving, which is the southwestern part of Nigeria, we have a serviceable obtainable market of over $12 billion. We are targeting 23% of this market share to achieve dominance in our field. We know that our market is the large off-takers, but our beneficiaries are the smallholder farmers. Out of the 53 million smallholder farmers, we are targeting 26% to make sure that we service them and improve their livelihoods. Our impact so far, we've worked with over 3,000 smallholder farmers, increasing their profit by 32%. We've also given them resources that allows them to thrive. We've connected over 9,000 tons of food to market, which has in turn given us a revenue of over 30 million naira in the business. Our customer growth rate is at the moment at 20% month on month. My expertise comes from the place of experience. For the past 11 years, I've been on the agriculture value chain, solving a problem. And from there, I saw that there's a breakup in the system, a zero data-driven system, and a system that has a lot of poor practices. I decided to team up with a farmer's daughter, an agri expert, a tech pro to build this business. Cumulatively, we have over 34 years of business experience on the agricultural value chain, and we are very fit for the job. With the should we win this opportunity, we use the $10,000 to help us to create a better supply chain for the smallholder farmers by establishing a collection and distribution system for them. And we'll also get our growth efforts to make sure that we're able to sell more produce for the farmers. It allows us to impact over several thousand smallholder farmers, connecting over 18,000 tons of food to over 500 large off-takers. Our overarching hope is to see an Africa where the smallholder farmer succeed in agriculture rather than survive from it. Join us.
Thank you very much for your presentation, judges. We can begin the question and answer period.
Hi. Thank you very much for that presentation. Sorry, I wanted to ask a question. You mentioned something about having 30 million. Is that revenue or profit?
Revenue.
Revenue. when I think about this business model, I'm thinking that you're heavily, capital intensive. So I'm just thinking, what's your profit from that 30 million? I just want to have an idea so far.
So our gross profit at the moment stands at about 56.7%, while we have a net of 12.9%. This shows the revenue for this year, for example, shows that we are making 23% growth quarter on quarter with our revenue, and we've achieved this in gross and net profit.
Okay, quick one. I want to find out the use of tech as a solution is not very clear. Apart from the USSD thing with the farmers, what else? How else are you applying tech to this business model?
Okay, so while working with smallholder farmers, the adoption level for technology is very low. One, the resources they have for technology is as well low. So our grand vision is to create a commodity trading platform where farmers directly sell, built on the private permission blockchain. They connect to their off-takers directly, and they make their full profit. However, introducing this to the farmers, because they do not have, they only have feature phones, for example, we needed to use the smallest way for them to see the efficiency of technology and see how well they can eventually adopt it. So we started with USSD. It is the cheapest and the fastest way to get rural smallholder farmers at the moment. So as the business grows, when they also have traction of how well they're able to eliminate a lot of middlemen on the chain, they would better move to our web and mobile application that will be building in the future. We have a roadmap to do that. This is a roadmap to build that. Then the second is the QR code. The QR code is where we put all the information about the food. It allows the farmers to also communicate their values and identity. All of us have eaten today. We do not know who farmed the food. But in a case where farmers can also have social inclusion, as simple as these technologies are, they mean a lot to a farmer that has never adopted any or ever had
If
had
it's
any
okay, it's
opportunity.
okay, it's okay. You've done well. So I wonder how your gross margin and your net margin have so much disparity. I don't know why. It will be interesting to know. But where is most of your cost going into? You have a problem of exposure between the farm and the table, okay? Because you are exposed to storage, you are exposed to wastage. So exactly where are you having most of your challenge, which is where I think your business is more focused now.
Yeah, so at the moment, there's a lot of disparity because our business model at the moment is still capital intensive. There's a lot of usage. We have a storage facility, we have a cold room, we have RFID tag crates, we have GPS tagged trucks, and all of that allows us to spend so much within the distribution system. But we know that with the grand vision of creating a platform where farmers connect directly with the off-takers, there's a logistics partner, there are insurance partner, there are finance partner, warehouse partners. We do not need to be asset intensive at that point, and that actually gives us better profit and reduces the disparity.
Most of you, you've not answered the question.
It's in
Where is most of
distribution.
Is in
The logistics
distribution.
of moving it from the farmer's farm to the off-taker's doorstep.
Okay. How much wastage do you incur?
At the moment, we have a wastage of about 9% because we have a storage facility, so that when we collect produce, we sort and grade, we still store them, and based on historical data, we're able to deliver to the request of our customers.
Good job. Thank you.
Okay, so I think obviously great idea, right? I just need to have you taken lessons from people that have tried this and not like succeeded? Because I know for a fact that when I was working in the foundation, BAT Foundation, we had a gentleman that created a similar platform, but that platform wasn't viable, right? So I like the idea that you're taking the stuff from farmers, but there's a possibility, right, of, yeah. So what's your plan?
So I will speak this from the collaboration and competitive perspective. On a competitive level, we wouldn't want to go to a competitor to learn. But on a collaborative level, we saw that most of our competition, for example, we're using a model of collecting from the farmer's farm and then focusing on B2C model to the customers. That costs them a lot, especially when it comes to logistics. But whenever we're able to establish a market before collecting produce, it allows us to be able to sell in bulk to the people that need it most. Food processors, retailers, supermarket, hotels, restaurants, they
Thank
need
you
it
very
every
much,
day.
judges. The Q&A time is over. And this officially concludes the maiden edition of the Ayute Nigeria Challenge. Thank you very much, Ifeoluwa, for your presentation. And at this point, I will hand over to the Master of Ceremony.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Raphael. Please, a round of applause to our innovators and our esteemed judges and Mr. Raphael for coordinating the pitch. I know we all have our favorites already, and we are each maybe rooting for one or two innovators, but we'll leave it to the judges to decide who goes home with the $10,000 and the first runner-up and the second runner-up. Without further ado, I would like to introduce one of the best theater companies in Nigeria, the Fricana Theater Group, to regale us with a dance performance. Please give them a round of applause as they come out.
Freedom, oh, freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh, freedom. Where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you know still from many farm. Cause you they own your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business, where you they grow, you they get success. You go know say you get fitness. There no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fit. Push hard, you for go, you be late. No lose card, don't hesitate. Farming, farming, farming. Freedom, freedom, freedom. More farming, more freedom, more farming, more freedom.
Another guilty beat.
Zagadat.
Kùtù fẹ́ wojú iye òní o, ọmọ ló wojú iye. Àtọ̀wúrọ̀ kùtù wẹ́tí sánẹ̀tì wọn o, ọmọ ló wojú iye. Kùtù fẹ́ wojú iye òní o, ọmọ ló wojú iye. Àtọ̀wúrọ̀ kùtù wẹ́tí sánẹ̀tì wọn o, ọmọ ló wojú iye. Kùtù fẹ́ wojú iye òní o, ọmọ ló wojú iye. Àtọ̀wúrọ̀ kùtù wẹ́tí sánẹ̀tì wọn o, ọmọ ló wojú iye. Oya, oya o, oya da máa sọ yóò sọ dáde dájó. Ayédèdèdè, ayédèdèdè, ayédèdè máa kú ìdòkó. Ayédèdè máa kú ìdòkó. Yóò dúró mo kí wọn o. Yóò jòkó mo kí wọn o. Ayédèdè máa kú ìdòkó. Dàpọ̀ nánà dájé wà lóṣòwò ọlọ́yẹ̀ òkè. Dàpọ̀ nánà dájé wà lóṣòwò ọlọ́yẹ̀ òkè. Adé ìtòkè ìbò o. 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 Abámikájé lókun yọ̀mọ̀yọ̀. Abámikájé àwọn àgbẹ̀ yọ̀mọ̀yọ̀. Abámikájé àwọn ẹ̀fà yọ̀mọ̀yọ̀. Abámikájé Fricana yọ̀mọ̀yọ̀. Lẹ́wọ̀ ajé, ògúngúlùsọ̀, ẹgbẹ̀ta abìyẹn, ó sọ nẹ́gbẹ́ gbẹ̀rẹ́gọ̀, ó sọ nẹ́gọ̀dọ̀ nẹ́gbọ́, lọ́ta mẹ́ta ọ̀nà mọ́kàn, ọ̀kan gbómi lẹ́sẹ̀, ọ̀kan ṣe mí pẹ̀lẹ́, ọ̀kan òkú ikí mẹ́fẹ́ kádìmá yóò dá yé sí mi. Mi wọ́n mẹ́mẹ́fẹ́ ká yí o ajé, dó ṣàpẹ́ yọ̀yọ̀wọ̀ lónìí o. Jókòókò wà ní Nàìjíríà o. Jókòókò àwọn àgbẹ̀ o. Jókòókò wà ní Frikana o. Dakarina Dakarilo. Mama Dona wà ní Nàìjíríà o. Ọ̀nà ajé faraba ẹ̀ṣọ̀nẹ̀. Ọ̀nà ajé faraba ẹ̀ṣọ̀nẹ̀ ajé faraba mi. 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 Adé ìdàgbéhùn. 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 Òmùyẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹ́yẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Òmùyẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹ. Òmùyẹ̀rẹ̀ yá o wá o. Olóbìtú lóbòde. Come, come, yo. Come, come, yo. Daddy, tell me, ma. Daddy, tell me, ma. Ẹ bá nílẹ̀ rẹ̀ bóyá di ntọ́. Má ṣe yẹ wá di lọ́lọ́ ẹ̀. Wá di lọ́lọ́ ẹ̀. Òkè mẹ́lẹ̀ kù o.
Allow the state of things to give you high blood pressure.
When will this not give me high blood pressure? When will this not give me high blood pressure? Let me explain something to you. The weather has affected the land. The land has affected productivity has affected profit. Profit has affected our livelihood. This was also what I promised you when I married you now.
Do you hear me complaining?
It is because you are not complaining. That is why I'm not committed suicide.
You do not commit suicide. Eh? You see this packing that you've been doing, that we did and we're able to send our collaborators.
We struggle
That is
now.
what we will continue to do. Let us continue working hard.
You have been working hard for so long. Our Christmas. Because over the high one is no longer productive. If working hard is not working well, maybe we will look for an alternative, maybe we will work smart. I don't know.
What smart ideas come back? Anything about the know that we are doing. Not half. Nothing at all. Nothing. How are you? I know you were still around. Money leaders. I have been.
Now you know how that you have like total confidence in this community.
We have gotten the solution. And the solution, yes. I'm listening. Let us hear you out.
Myself and my friends will be brainstorming tirelessly day and night, looking for sustainable ways to resolve the problem of culture in this community. We have found see that if we can bring in mechanization to our parts of farming, then it cuts down the labor of farming and increase our productivity. Also, if you can harness the power of technology, maybe by creating apps that links farmers to consumers or drones that can detect diseases, that can also help us in our productivity. You know what to say. That's what. Now, if we can do this, this also encourage young people to bring their technological ideas into our group. And those that don't know anything about it, we can even train them. My son has come out of the senses. All these things that we have mentioned, we that we are in the trenches. Local farmers are not. How can we afford what is talking? Daddy, I said I didn't know the solution and you are talking like this.
We say we don't have money. You are talking like this.
Daddy, mommy, the answer is Ayute Africa Challenge by IFA. Yes. They provide grants for non-lasting agricultural solutions. Just like the one of Colombia and I come up with that this will take you from being a small modest farmer to a modernized, mechanized farmer. You now also be a dollar of the something that is my life. I will employ you. Yes, that you will employ you.
This fucking is getting too much. I'm allowing myself.
How do you
Show us how to benefit.
How dare you are talking? I am one step ahead of you both. See, I will start from you. Just continue your work and see.
I trust in myself. I got you.
That's all.
I got you. We will work. I mean to work. We will work. We will work.
Thank you so much. That was a beautiful performance by the Fricana Theatre Groups. Please give them a round of applause one more time. To be honest, I felt like the performance shouldn't end. I was already dancing at the back. I can't dance to save my life. I'm just kidding. Anyways, the time that we've been waiting for is upon us, right? The judges are working to collect the results of the pitch sessions that we had earlier. And in about 2 to 3 minutes, we'll be announcing the grand prize winner of $10,000. Please give Ayute a round of applause. The first runner-up will also be going home with $6,000, and the second runner-up will be going home with $4,000. Right? But as we said earlier, each one of our innovators today is a winner because even the business acumen, business knowledge that they've gotten as being part of this program is more than enough to set them on a path for more impact and more growth. While we wait for the judges to collect their results, I hope we've been tweeting. If you've been tweeting, let me see your hands up. You've made 1 or 2 tweets, or you've posted on your social media platforms at all. Okay, I see a few hands up. I am glad to inform us that the CEO of Captain Brands, you see that box that you saw earlier that they brought out the stew? Yes. Some of us are going to go home with it today. Are we excited? Are we excited? Yes. So some of us today, I can see people bringing out their phone, start tweeting. Wow. Some of us are going to go home today with the ready-made stew, and we get to go and try it out in our hostel. Give them feedback, and also, patronize the bar more if you love it. So, I personally am going to go through our timeline to see how many of us tweeted with hashtags or made any post at all. But I think we're just going to use that as a medium to give the product out. But before we do that, I would like for the media team, if they can hear me, to play the video by Mr. Easy that celebrates agriculture, or play the song that celebrates agriculture in Nigeria. And in about 2 minutes, I will be back here with Mr. Raphael Anagbe to announce the results and also do the giveaway. Thank you also very much for your patience. We're very grateful.
Farming, freedom, farming, Zagadat, freedom, farming, freedom, farming, freedom.
But where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you no steal from any farm, cause you dey get your own farm. Freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you no steal from any farm, cause you dey own your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business, where you dey grow, you dey get success. You go know say you get fitness. Then no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fate. Push hard, you for go, you be late. No lose card, don't hesitate. Farming, farming, farming. Freedom, freedom, freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom.
Another guilty beat.
Zagadat. For the one corner there, for the one corner there. You get job, you go get new friends. Businessmen, shareholders. Money coming for buy more shares. Invest, get more interest. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. But where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you no steal from any farm, cause you dey get your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business, where you dey grow, you dey get success. You go know say you get fitness. Then no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fit. Push hard, you for go, you be lit. No lose God, don't hesitate. Farming, farming, farming. Freedom, freedom, freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom. For the one gonna there. For the one gonna there. Ebule bumo. Ebule bumo. Ebule. Ebule. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. More farming, more freedom, more farming, more freedom, more farming, more freedom, more farming, more freedom, more farming.
And here it is, one of our grand prizes for today. So to make this interesting, are we ready? Are we ready? Are we a little excited? Just a little. Are we a little excited? We're not a little excited. Wow. Okay. If you're excited to win this, say I. Okay, that's good enough for me. So, as the pack says, this is the fully cooked, ready stews by Captain Brands. I am opening it so we all see. And this is mild. This is hot pot. Wow, for those of us that like spicy stuff. I think it's just mild and hot pot. So what we're going to do is that this is going to be interesting and engaging. So I will go say, I'm just holding it. It's like I'm sharing it table by table, right? You're already smiling. It's the confident smile for me. You feel like you're going to win. I mean, it will shock you. Anyway, so I'll be going table by table. And if you made a post, a tweet, an Instagram story, even if it's a story, right? So you would, just show me and I will present you gladly with your gifts. But the trick is you also have to make it sweet again. And the time stamp rather on your post must not be earlier than 20 minutes ago. Must not be right? So if you just made your post 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes, forget about it. Don't show me your post though. But no, it's lying. Because if I see it, I'm going to call you out. Are we ready? Are we ready? For me, I am rooting for hot pot. So let's go. Table one. Is there anybody on WhatsApp? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave this up to you. Does WhatsApp qualify as a social media platform? Okay. But we're going to do this like a plenary session. We're going to have the ayes and the nays, and we'll declare which one has it. So if WhatsApp is a social media platform, you say I. If it's not, you say nay. So we're just step by step. So the eyes first and the nays second. And we are going to decide this by the volume of your voice, right? So if the eyes keep quiet, the nays are gonna win. And if the nays keep quiet, the eyes are going to win. So are we ready? Sister WhatsApp, this one is for you. Is WhatsApp a social media platform? Eyes? People from your school came ready. Wow. Look at you. Then, if it's not, let's say nay. A round of applause. The eyes have it. Okay, so we'd like to choose your choice. Choose a poison. Mild or hot pot? Ah, hot pot. Please give her a round of applause. A bold woman. What's your name?
I'm Omolade Gwemisola, Taishi Lawrence University of Education, Political Science.
Ah, the politician. She wins. So please do well to cook our stew. Don't let it go to waste. She will definitely. Wait, but before we even conclude, how many views did you have on this WhatsApp? Let's see if we're going to collect our stew back. If we can't give you kidding with 20 views. 150. She's a winner. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Mini influencer. Please, wait, how many minutes ago? 12:49. Wow, she made an entire like series of posts. She really deserves it. Thank you so much, Manuela. I'm Tasfed. So which table is next? Is there anybody else on this table? Anybody? They're pointing to you. Did you make any post, tweet, video? Oh no, 20 minutes ago. Foul. So on this table, do we have any influencers? 2 hours ago. 50. Wow. 2 hours. What social media platform? Oh, what's with all this WhatsApp? You would not have Instagram or TikTok. You used Instagram as well. Your story about or a post. An actual post. How many minutes ago? Oh no. 6 minutes ago? No, no. WhatsApp. How many minutes ago? We're going to 2 hours. Let's see. How many likes? uh-uh. They're seeing it. It's impression that matters. Currently at the ongoing grand finale program of Ayute African Challenge for young entrepreneurs. Even use the hashtag, please give him a round of applause. See, what you don't know is that you don't have to have a million followers before you're an influencer. Trust me. So, what do you want? Mild or hot pot? You are hot to this one. You know what to do. It's when tongue is burning you that you know. We won't be there, but you can make a tweet about it. All of this is mild. I shall be back with your hot pot. Thank you so much. What's your name?
My name is Kenny Abolaji from Taishola University of Education, and I study biological education. Biological education.
Thank you so much, Abalaji Kende. We're really grateful. So, sir, where did you WhatsApp, Abby? Only WhatsApp. Your network is bad. Okay. Should we believe you like this? When people start saying that their network is bad, should we believe him? We should try, Abby. We should let it go. But how many views on your WhatsApp? Or as my mom would say, your WhatsApp? 15. Should we still give him? We should still give him mild, Abby. He's not hot. Take mild. Please give him a round of applause. So tell us a bit about yourself, your name, your school, your level, your department.
Oguntoye Abimbola Samuel, Oguntoye Abimbola Samuel, Taishola University of Education, studying chemistry.
Thank you. We're still even going to talk about what we learned today. I mean, how many of us are going to start agricultural startups? You know, agri-tech startups. Are you interested? Let me see your hands. Interest, at least. You've learned something today. Let me see your hands up. You've learned, so not that you're starting. Okay. Of course, like they've all said, agriculture is not for the weak. During COVID, I raised chickens. They almost killed me. At that point, I didn't know that there were stealing chickens in our neighborhood, and I started raising broilers. And so I was waking up 3 a.m. every night to check on them, see if they've stolen. Agriculture is not for the weak, but it is definitely rewarding. When they started killing them and eating them, It made a lot of sense, right? So you can raise chickens, raise pigs, but I will still do it. But I won't forget that experience in a hurry. So on this table, do we have any winners? Any winners? You people did not come correct. We should chase that of our all. Despite all the announcement that we've made today, hashtags back to back. Come, oh, you didn't come early. Oh, you need what? Why what? Are you even kidding me? You need Wi-Fi. Rich kids like you. No, bye. I don't like the energy I'm getting there. Well, at least let someone here tell us what they learned today. Thank you. Please give him a round of applause. Your name, your school, your department, your level.
Uh, Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Phillips Oluwapelumi, Petroleum Engineering 500 level, Covenant University. You guys should clap now. It's not easy to be in 500 level. This event has been a very informative event. It has been very insightful. It's been agriculture has been something that has been pondering on my mind, and like seeing how to include tech into agriculture has been a like eye-opening experience. I even took down some like jottings of ideas I had. I thought it would be a Q&A session for the I don't know audience, yeah, but then no such thing. Thank you. It has been very informative, mind blowing, and everything. I hope we win, Stu.
Thank you so much, Philip. Is the confidence for me? Is the energy for me? Some of you are sitting down here, not demanding what is yours. But a young man stood up and said, "Why would you people not clap for this petroleum engineering easy?" Well, he even had the audacity, despite, despite not making tweets, to ask me, wow, for still. Thank you so much. Young. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Philip. See, this is the kind of vibe you should have. All of you people, SMH. Hello. Hi, how are you? You are looking away. I'm not even saying anything. Please, who made tweets or post here? Anyone? You came late. Oh, I'm so sorry. But is there anyone that learned anything on this table? You can just share with the crowd. What did you learn? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ifeoluwa Omoshweni. I'm a 500 level petroleum engineering. Alright. I'm also privileged to serve as the team lead of Enactus Government University. Alright. What I learned from this event, I would say that, as my guy said, it's very informative because it just shows the whole process, the whole thought process, how they're able to relate the market to their product, how they'll be able to serve the market, how they're able to provide a solution. I know, and I also thank Enactus for this opportunity because it's so
and redefining what it means to work in agriculture.
in small ways. I mean, we all know what we're doing. We're striving for a sustainable future, and I mean, we all have a part to play. So I mean, I learned a lot. I wrote down a few things. Going back to my team, we're implementing. And we expect us bigger, better, and sustainable world to live in.
Thank you so much, Ifeoluwa. You know, you will know team leads when you see them. It's the suit for me. Wow, this is suit, the composure. How many of you people, is it the entire petroleum engineering department that came? Please, if you're a petroleum engineer, raise your hand. Okay, I just had to confirm. Just the three of you. Okay. But I was wondering if you recruited your entire department. Thank you so much. Does it deserve our stew? Is it because of the suit? Ah, you said they raised hand. Did they laugh? Do you deserve this stew? He's still waiting for me to come and give him stew there. Thank you so much, team lead. And while I like the energy on these two tables, make tweets, make posts, and please Guys at the back, I'm still coming here. It's table by table, it's section by section. Let's support everyone here. I noticed that when it was sweats done, they should I say ailed themselves. Let's all, ail each other. Am I right? Yeah. So I'm going for more stews. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? You. But we have passed your table now. Where were you? Where were you on your table? Wait, let's make this interesting. Is anyone interested in assisting me in this job? First person here. Thank you. Please give her a round of applause. Wow. My assistant for today. Your name, please.
Deborah, George Adelisi Deborah.
Judge Adelisi Deborah. This your name is plenty. Only you. Like three surnames. Wow. Anyways, what department are you in? What school?
Computer Science, Taishan University of Education. 400 level.
Let's go. So Deborah is my official assistant for today, and just for that, she gets 2 steals. Only her 2. So please, let's carry this. Let's go. You are on steal giveaway mission. So I think we are owing someone steal here. Are we still owing you? Where's your evidence? Do you have it in writing? Where's the evidence? You right. So we owe him output. May it boil your tongue. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Bro, blue suit. I see you. You're ready. Let's start with you. Did you make a post? Tweets. How many hours ago? No, now. You're doing like this. On top 2 minutes ago. 2 hours ago. Where? 2 hours ago. Amazing. Where did you post? WhatsApp. We need to discontinue WhatsApp. Oh. We need to. I'm already getting tired of all this. How many views? Abi, you have off your. Some of you some of you people, you are criminals. You have blocked all your family members and off your red receipts. 15 views 2 hours ago. Should we? Deborah, what do you think?
15 minutes ago, right?
No, 2 hours ago, but she just has 15 views.
Let's go round first.
I'm still a nice person. Oh. They say we should go and come back to you. Please tell us your name, your school, your department, and which one you want.
My name is Adeguru Oluwadamilola, student of Taishan University Education, English Department, 300 level. The hot.
This thing that you are buying taking hot spots. It's like it has finished. Oh. That finished. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Please manage this smile. Thank you. Please give her a round of applause. So what about you? Which social media platform? Henceforth, no more WhatsApp. Because I'm tired. Only your family members will see it now. Did you use our hashtag? Did you use our hashtag or not your WhatsApp? Picture of who yourself. Why you not going to support them? So how many hours ago? 2 hours ago. How many views? 69. Please give him a good man. These are the people we are talking about. Please find out spot for this man.
5. We should give him 5.
No, if it's 69 views. There's no more hotspot though. Thank you. Thank you for banking with us. We appreciate you. Please give him a round of applause. As there are people here that have won Blue suit 2 minutes ago. I'm not impressed. Sorry, your name, your department, your level, just share with us.
All right, I'm Michael Olatunde by name from Taishan University of Education. 400 level computer science department.
Thank you. If I were you people now, I'll be sharing LinkedIn handle. Follow me on LinkedIn. Let's connect. These are the future leaders. Do you think am I right or right? Am I right or right? You should be dropping your LinkedIn handles. Follow each other up. That's how you know. Today, I and my co-founders had our first meeting about how to develop an agri-tech solution. LinkedIn is so professional. You just go there and be like, God, beg. I want to be a baller. I don't want to be a mechanic. Hello, guys. Hi. How are you doing today? This brother in blue jean. You're not impressed, Abby. You don't want our steal. Eh? So, did anybody make it post? Yes. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. When did you make the post? I'm done. Where are the judges? All these WhatsApp posts after my gingering. We will have issues today. Uh, how many hours ago? 2 hours. 2 hours plus. How many views? Sister, you knew we were coming now. 54. Please give her a round of applause. Mini influencers. Mini influencers. Deborah, are you enjoying this job?
I'm loving it.
You're loving it, Abby.
Aiming to become the ambassador.
Especially as you get to go with two stews. Okay, thank you so much. Please introduce yourself. Let's go, let's go.
Hello, my name is Ekon Comfort, Mountaintop University, 300 level, Department of Languages. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am so sad to inform you that we have come to the end of this giveaway. I am so sorry. All the other tables. This table, this table. Okay. Please see me at the end of the service. Deborah, please give Deborah a round of applause. It's not every day you get a assistant. Please put it on your LinkedIn. Oh. Assisted, the MC is distributing. And as your prize, please, there you go. Please give her a round of applause. I fulfilled my words. You can share with whomever you. Yes, yeah. You don't even let it land. They're already tapping for it. And as your host, please give me a round of applause. Thank you.
Farming, freedom, farming, Sagadat. Freedom, farming, freedom, farming, freedom. But where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you no steal from any farm, cause you dey get your own farm. Freedom, farming no farming, freedom oh freedom, farming no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you know steal from many farm, cause you they own your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business, where you they grow, you they get success. You go know say you get fitness. Yeah, no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fit. Push hard, you for go, you be late. No lose card, don't hesitate. Farming, farming, farming. Freedom, freedom, freedom. More farming, more freedom, more farming, more freedom.
Another guilty beat.
Zagadat. For the one color you get job, you go get new friends. Businessmen, shareholders. Money coming for buy more shares. Invest, get more interest. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. But where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you no steal from any farm. Cause you dey get your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business, where you they grow, you they get success. You go know say you get fitness. There no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fit. Push hard, you for go, you be lit. No lose God, don't hesitate.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to inform you that the moment you have been waiting for is finally upon us. We are about to unveil the top 3 winners of this Ayute Nigeria Challenge 2022. Are we ready? Are you ready? Without further ado, I would like to invite onto the stage Mr. Vincent Magbo from KPNG to verify the results and ascertain that they were not tampered with. Please give him a round of applause. As he's stepping on board, I would also like to invite Mr. Raphael Anagwe from Enactus Nigeria onto the stage to receive the result from him. Sir, can you verify the results for us?
Yes. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, great. So, on behalf of the board and entire staff of KPMG Nigeria, I say a huge congratulations to every contestant present here today. I am with KPMG Nigeria, the official scorer of the Ayute Nigeria Challenge 2022. The official scorer, we worked with Enactus leaders and developed a voting process that ensures transparency and accuracy. For the Ayute Nigeria Grand Finale Challenge, KPMG representative was present in the competition room to oversee the process. At this juncture, I officially certify that all the results have been duly reviewed and collated fairly, and I will now present them to the competition coordinator for announcement. Thank you.
Thank you very much, KPMG. And as handed over to me, these are the results. And I will be the person to unveil this result to announce the winners of the maiden edition of the Ayute Nigeria Challenge. But before the announcement, I would like to bring to the stage the country director for Haifa, Nigeria, Rufus Idris, to present the awards. Thank you, Haifa, Nigeria country director, Rufus Idris. In third place, judges, gentlemen, and ladies, please help me congratulate Event Technology.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
He's the third place winner and the recipient of $4,000 US.
For the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I have vision, can't you see?
Thank you. On behalf of Haifa International, through Haifa Nigeria, congratulations.
In second place, judges, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Simke Foods.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Simke Foods goes with $6,000 US as the second place winner for the maiden edition of the Ayute Nigeria Challenge
Oh, I have a
2022.
vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champion. Stand up, stand up, stand up.
Thank you.
For the champion.
On behalf of Haifa International, through Haifa Nigeria, I present to you your second place award. Congratulations. Congratulations, Simke Foods Limited. And the winner is. Just can we take a commercial break before we announce this result? The winner of the 2022 Ayute Nigeria Challenge is Super Farm and Market Limited.
Stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses.
Goes away with
Oh,
the
I
star
have
prize
vision,
of
can't you
10,000
see?
US dollars.
Make way for me. Stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Thank
Stand
you.
up, stand up.
Thank you.
Stand up.
Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And with so much energy, on behalf of Haifa International, through Haifa Nigeria, as confirmed by KPMG, as organized by Enactus Nigeria, congratulations, and I present to you the overall winner prize. Congratulations.
Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rufus Idris. Please give Mr. Rufus a round of applause. It's the country lead for EFA Nigeria. Our winners, please stand innovation for all three winners and all the innovators that competed. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. And with that ovation, please have your seat. We'll bring you up in about 5 minutes to take pictures with the judges and also with the team from EFA International. Please clap for them as they go back to their seats. Thank you so much. The sad thing is that every good thing must come to an end. Even if the thing is good, it still has to come to an end. Did we all have a great time today? Did we all have a great time today? To close this occasion, the first of its kind, the first Ayute Nigeria National Challenge, I would like to invite Ebun Oluwa Bolode Okuru, the head of business transformation for Africa, EFA International. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you. A round of applause for ourselves for staying this long. Thank you so very much. My task here is very simple. I'm here to give a closing remarks and just to say thank you to everyone for being here. So, distinguished guests, our panelists, the judges, we really do appreciate you. I'd like you to give a round of applause to our judges who've been with us and helped us through this process. And all participants, we're really grateful to have the youths with us today. I'd like to say a big thank you on behalf of Heifer International and our implementation partners, Enactors. Enactors have been with us, they've done a good job, and I think they also deserve a round of applause. So this is me saying thank you for being here. Thank you on behalf of the Ayute Africa Challenge Nigeria. It is indeed my pleasure to make a few closing remarks and express gratitude to you all who have made this event a reality. Now, I would say that today we've achieved a milestone with the grand finale of the first ever Ayute Africa Challenge Nigeria. We've all been part of birthing something that is potentially going to provide a unique opportunity for us to identify young talents in the agri-tech space in Nigeria. We've seen our finalists showcase innovative technology solutions which do have the potential to change and contribute to the development of agriculture and ultimately improve the lives of our smallholder farmers. We like to say that that's why we exist. We're in service to the smallholder farmers. Today, we've heard many ideas being shared. Information has been passed on. We've seen a lot of statistics, and I'm sure that it will take us some time to distill all that we've seen, all that we've heard, and to consolidate and have our personal perspectives regarding them. There's a lot to reflect on as we live here, so that individually and collectively we continue to change and to shape the narrative for agriculture in Nigeria. I'd like to highlight a few points following today's event. To the finalists, our finalists, a story is told of a lady who met Picasso in a marketplace and then asked for him to draw a perfect picture of her. So it took him 30 seconds, and in 30 seconds, he gave a picture to her and then said, you know, this is going to cost you $30,000. And she's like, what do you mean? It only took you 30 seconds. And Picasso's response to her was, it took me 30 years to learn how to draw that in 30 seconds. I say that to say this to all our finalists, that we know that your being here didn't just happen. It's taking you time to get here. And so we want you to know that even for those who have not won prizes, you are all winners. And we appreciate the time and the effort that you've taken. We congratulate and we celebrate you. To everyone that has played an active part in today's proceedings, the work that we've done is good work. But like they say, good work requires more good work. A lot is expected of us because we've come some way, but there's still a long way to go if we're going to engage our teeming youth population in Africa and convince them that agriculture is a first choice enterprise or thing to go into. So I dare say that the Ayute challenge is one of those veritable or viable tools for us to change the narrative. Ladies and gentlemen, since the Ayute Nigeria Challenge is an annual event, it therefore gives me pleasure to look forward to seeing you again in 2023, when we shall reconvene and together discover another set of young innovators as we continue to chart the course for agriculture in Africa for Africa. Thank you very much for your time. We wish you safe travels back to your destination. Thank you.
Please give her a round of applause. Thank you, Ebolu Abolodeoku. And with that, we have come to the end of the Ayute Africa Challenge Nigeria Grand Finale 2022. And like Eboluwa said, we hope to see you in the year 2023 when we convene for the second edition of this challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, your lunch is served. Please proceed to the hall where you had breakfast to get your lunch. Winners, panelists, and judges, please wait behind for photograph sessions. My name is Odunola Olabinta, and it is a pleasure to have been your host for this event. Thank you so very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
For the one gonna there. For the one gonna there. Gonna there. Ebule bouman. Ebule. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. More farming. More freedom. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. But where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you no steal from any farm, cause you dey get your own farm. Freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you no steal from any farm, cause you dey own your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business, where you dey grow, you dey get success. You go know say you get fitness. Then no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fit. Push hard, you for go, you be late. No lose card, don't hesitate. Farming. Freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom.
Another guilty beat.
Zagadat. For the one gonna there. You get job, you go get new friends. Businessmen, shareholders. Money coming for buy more shares. Invest, get more interest. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. Farming, no farming. Freedom, oh freedom. But where we they get food from? Farming. If you want chop cocoyam, where you no steal from any farm, cause you dey get your own farm. Freedom. It be like when you get business, where you dey grow, you dey get success. You go know say you get fitness. There no, you for change your steps. Upgrade if you know you go fit. Carry tools, don't wait for the fit. Push hard, you for go, you be lit. No lose God, don't hesitate. Farming. Freedom. More farming, more freedom. More farming, more freedom. For the one gonna there. Ebule bouman. Ebule. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. Farming. Freedom. More farming, more freedom, more farming, more freedom, more farming, more freedom, more farming, more freedom, more farming.